Hello, people. It's your favorite all in one girl, Naima Raji, and welcome to my channel. I've not said this since last year, so I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, fun fact about me, I laugh a lot. I don't know I'm laughing right now. If you're new here, my name is Naima Raji, and I am a marketing specialist and a filmmaker. But for now, I've been focusing on my marketing journey actually. And I created this channel last year. I was active for some time, but life kicked in and I had to take a pause. I moved to Canada last year in May, and I have been keeping track of my journey so far, mostly on LinkedIn. I put up a few videos here, but as I said, I had to take a break. It's been a year so far, and I love if there's one thing about me, I so much love journaling and keeping track of my journey through life basically. And this is just going to be like a recap of my 1 year, and hopefully you find some things in this video very useful. So I have my favorite notepad here with me for super great ideas, as it says, and I'm going to be answering some questions. I actually got these questions from ChatGPT. I should have asked on my Instagram, but I just didn't have the time. So welcome once again, and I hope you enjoy this video. The first question is, what inspired me to migrate to Canada? Is it migrate or immigrate to Canada? Pick anyone, that's right. I love the multiculturalism in Canada. I love the diversity. I mean, if you've come across one or two about Canada, you would have seen or heard about how there's like a lot of job opportunities and all that fun stuff. I mean, most of it is PR because you still have to hustle to get a job here. It's not like jobs are just waiting for you. But yeah, if you put in the work and you work hard, I mean, a lot of opportunities here in Canada. And yeah, there's like room for personal growth and development. So that's one of the things that strike my interest in Canada because I'm very career oriented. I'm goal driven. If you know me, I'm all about my career, my career, my career. So I wanted to advance, I wanted to grow and learn, and especially growing in the marketing field because my first degree was in chemistry. So I'm like, okay, I want to have some education in marketing, know my roots and all that. So yeah, that's why. Next question. What was my initial impression on arriving in Canada? It was a mixture of emotions. There was anticipation, excitement, and nervousness, of course, because I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I had my plans, but the universe doesn't always let you follow your plans. But on arriving at the airport, I was pumped. I was psyched. Like there was this rush of adrenaline going through my veins, and it felt pretty good. I mean, moving in was quite easy for me because my sister was there to pick me up from the airport. I stayed with my sister for a while. So yeah, those were like my initial feelings on arriving in Canada. Also fear, of course. I was scared. I didn't know what to expect. Next question. How did I cope with the challenges and cultural differences? Honestly, don't think you know everything and don't think you don't need to know everything. You need to know everything about what you're moving to. I mean, again, you might not be able to know everything, but know as much as you can. Yeah, let me rephrase. So, on moving to Canada, I mean, you're leaving Nigeria and you're moving across the world. You're moving to another continent, basically. So, you need to learn, baby. You do. For me, I don't really struggle with learning new things because I love reading. I love researching. I mean, researching is like my superpower. So I did a bulk of research. I learned new things, and my sister helped as well. So through conversations with my sister, with some people I met, and research, I was able to learn about the cultural differences, the customs, the do's and the not to do's. I didn't even know how to cross the road. And I'm being very honest here because I grew up in Kwara State and we don't have traffic lights in Kwara State. We don't have pedestrian crossing or anything. So I didn't know how to cross the road. I actually had to check YouTube. So that's how I learned how to cross the road. I mean, there's so many things: how to locate your bus stop, how to get a bus pass, Another funny thing, I didn't know that you could use. So I used to use the e version of Presto cards when I got here, and I didn't know you could use the same ticket for 3 hours. So I would get on a bus, buy a ticket, alight, get my next bus, get another ticket. My God, I wasted so much money. And I think it was through a conversation with someone that I actually got to realize that, oh, a ticket lasts for 3 hours. So these are just basic things you need to learn, you need to research. Don't be shy. Ask questions. So, next question, question 4. How have I been coping with some of the biggest hurdles I have faced? Haha. So let's start with highlighting the hurdles I've faced. One would be making friends, expanding my network. My God, that has been so hard. So when I moved here, the only people I had that were close to friends were like my colleagues at work. And that didn't last so much because I actually had to quit my job after some months. And yeah, but school started, and then that was how I was able to make friends. I've not done so much networking, I'm not going to lie, and that's something that I'm focusing on this year right now. I mean, I've been making some moves and I'm proud of myself, but that has been one big challenge for me. Two would be getting a job. Oh my God. I don't know if it's just me or my location or maybe something was wrong with my resume, but like I'm not even talking about getting a job in my field right now, getting a minimum wage job here in Oshawa. Yeah, in Oshawa, getting a minimum wage job was so difficult. And this wasn't just me, like so many of my friends who found it so hard to get a minimum wage job. There's another thing, I wouldn't say it's a challenge, but it's quite annoying. When you're speaking and people are acting like they can't hear you, especially the old people. I don't know if they actually find it hard to hear my accent or they pretend, but I'm just like, I feel like being in a diverse country, you have to improve your listening skills. It's just a life hack because you have people from all walks of life from different countries. You can't say because I'm not speaking your Canadian accents, you won't listen to other people. You won't listen to me. Like it makes no sense. Like I even have some friends from other countries that always like, sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry, I can't hear you. And I'm like, fam, it's hard for me to listen to you too, but I'm like listening attentively to get what you're saying. So yeah, that's been kind of a challenge also. Question 5. How did I establish a support system? Support system, I would say I don't really have a community I'm actively in. I'm actually looking for a community to join. I mean, I don't mind. It could be fellow marketers, filmmakers, black people, any group of people I can relate to. So yeah, I don't have a community I'm like active in right now, but some of the communities I joined before arriving in Canada were on Telegram. Yeah, there's this Nigerians in Canada Telegram Telegram group. I think I'll drop the link to that group in the description. I hope I can. And another community I joined that was sometime this year, I think. There's this WhatsApp group for bakers in Canada, Nigerian bakers in Canada. So yeah, I'm on that group also. I'm not active there, but I've asked a couple of questions once or twice and they've given me answers. So yeah, they've helped me in knowing the steps I need to take to start my baking business here in Canada, which I'm going to start by September. So yeah, Hema Bakes is coming back soon, baby. That's the question again. I said I made some friends in school. They've been very, very helpful and they've been my support system. And of course, my friends in Nigeria have also been my support system. My advice would be try getting a community. As I've said, I am not an expert in that field. Please talk to someone, join a community, maybe a book club or something. Just find your tribe. Question 6. What are some Canadian lifestyle and traditions I've embraced? I've spent like my 1 year here, mostly in school. I've not done so much exploring, but so far, I would say one thing I've like gotten used to since I've been here is taking walks. I mean, why not? I've always loved nature and it's peaceful here. Like the roads are clean, wide, it's sane. Going on trails, Canadians like that. Food, I would say the only Canadian food I've tried is poutine. I don't love it. Honestly, I prefer fries. I'd rather have fries from Popeyes. Popeyes is like my favorite fast food brand right now. I love their fries. I love their chicken. Mwah. Yeah, so it's Popeyes for me. Actually, I've also gotten used to drinking coffee. If you know me, like I'm the most boring drinker. But since and I don't like coffee. I still don't like coffee, but I've been drinking coffee because I get very little sleep and I wake up early and I have a lot of meetings at work and I noticed that I get very sleepy. There was even a day I dozed off during a meeting. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, I started drinking coffee. I now drink coffee. I still don't love it, but yeah. And I mean, Canadians love coffee. Please don't come for me if because I don't like coffee, but that's something I've had to embrace. Question seven, 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 seven. What's a personal milestone or achievement I am proud of? Oh my god. I've been talking about school a lot, right? I finished school in April and was it April or May? Yeah. And my convocation was last month, June. And guess what? Drum roll. I graduated with honors, honors, honors. In fact, my CGPA was 4.8, what, 4.89 or something. Yeah. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, I sabi. I sabi. No man no ma be smart, babe, you know. So yeah, that's one personal achievement. Another would be getting a job in May in my field. Yes, I did it. I did it. I mean, if you follow me on LinkedIn, you know about this. I mean, that's like the highlight for me because I have badly wanted a job in my field. So now I am working as a content and community manager at an interior design firm in Toronto. And the best part is, I go in just once a week. And I know so many people have questions about like getting a job in your field in Canada. I actually have a post going up on Instagram soon, and I'll make another YouTube video to explain more in details, tell you the do's and don'ts when you're applying for a job in not even in Canada, when you're applying for a job anywhere. Some interview hacks and tips that have worked for me. Yeah, I'm going to make another YouTube video about that. So ensure you subscribe to my channel. Why am I pointing to that side? Question 8. How did I navigate the Canadian educational system? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Research, my dear. And the only way to keep on growing in life is by learning new things. Unlearn, relearn, unlearn, relearn, learn, 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 learn. Learn, 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 learn. As a student, you have access to so many resources. Ensure you use all those resources. Basically, I don't even think I leveraged so many of the resources I had because I'd done most of my research. But yeah, in my school I had access to there were career development resources. I can't remember, I'll put them here. We had all these resources in my school. Ask the locals questions, ask your professors questions. I was so lucky to have amazing professors who were willing to help. And I know I can be shy sometimes, but in school, I wasn't shy. I asked all the questions I wanted to ask from people, from my professors, and that's actually something that helped me a lot. Asking questions, researching, and making use of the resources available to you. Question 8. How do I deal with homesickness? It's not easy. It's not easy. I don't think anything prepares you for this. You can talk to your friends over the phone, but it's not the same. For someone who has like grown up around people, when I was in Kwara State, my friends were my neighbors. In Lagos, I was living with my friends. So being alone here has been a huge change. And yeah, it's been very different. For me, what I've been doing recently is like ensuring I call at least a friend every week. Check up on my friends, video calls help. You still feel lonely, my dear. I'm not going to lie. I don't think there's anything that could. I mean, maybe if you have friends around you a lot, that could help. But for me, I'm still trying to figure this out, and I'm not even going to bobo you or like give you fake advice. Everything I'm telling you here is based on experience, so I don't know that yet. It gets very lonely. So yeah, brace up. Ensure you have friends. You can't do life alone here. I promise you that you can't. If it's family, if it's friends, ensure you have people around you. You need people. I did sing a beg. And 10. Ooh, we're almost done. What are some memorable experiences? Or one would be Niagara Falls. I am a huge nature lover, and I didn't even know how much I loved nature until I got here. I swear to God. Niagara Falls is exceptional. I feel like it should be one of the wonders of the world, but it's not. It's beautiful. I mean, if you love nature, you're going to love it. Two is Wonderland. See, Wonderland is like mind mind blowing. I am an adrenaline junkie. I don't do anything that like gets me high or like energetic. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I mean, once in a blue moon because of peer pressure I smoke weed, but I don't like it. So I have a lot of energy in me. Honestly, when I go to the club with my friends, I am like high on energy, higher than the people who drink in the club. So I'm an adrenaline junkie and I love roller coasters. Honestly, I think that's actually the most memorable place I've been to in Canada. I think that's Wonderland. I love it so much. 11. We're going to 15. How has my journey as an immigrant contributed to my personal growth? Hmm. Hmm. I would say the biggest highlight for me has been being independent. I mean, I've always been independent. Like, everyone knows that about me, and I got that from my mom. I grew up with a single mom, yeah. And my mom is like the most independent person in this world. Yeah. I got that hustling spirit from my mom, and yeah, mom, I love you. Overall, it has made me more independent, it has made me stronger, it has made me believe I can do anything I freaking want to. I mean, yo, I'm unstoppable right now, and I'm not even kidding. I'm unstoppable. Na, 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 na. In every single way. Yeah, it has just made me like believe and know I can do anything I set out to do. Anything I put my mind and set my mind towards, I can freaking do it. I'm so positive, I'm so optimistic. And like Canada has just given me that, what do I call it? It has given me this confidence that I need to like move and progress in life, and I'm grateful for that. So I'll say it has like taught me how to like find the strength in my independence. I mean, being alone also has its perks, but so I just feel stronger, like more than I ever have. I just know that I'm going to make it in life. Like, I'm going to make it very soon. I'm going to do amazing. I know this about myself. Like, I've always known it, but now I'm like, there's nothing stopping me. I've got God by my side. Yeah, and I'm going to do amazing things. So yeah, I think it just like opened my eyes to see the possibilities and how persevering and how hardworking and exceptional I am. Question 12. 12, 12, 12 to 12. What are some things I appreciate the most about Canada? Hmm. The people. The people are actually very nice. You know how people make jokes about Canadians being extremely nice? They are actually nice. But still, everyone has two sides to them or more than one side to them. So just be careful. But on the surface, and some people, like, genuinely, as I said, they are very nice people. I also love the diversity, the inclusivity. Yeah, those are pretty amazing things. I also appreciate the ambience, the nature, the accessibility to everything, like everything. Stable light, good water, like the basic things we need to survive in life. They're all here, and that's freaking amazing. And now we are on question 13. So, how has my perspective of the world changed since immigrating to Canada? I'm so sorry. I mean, I could just check this, right? Is it migrating or immigrating to Canada? So, it is immigrate. Please don't come for me. So, how has my perspective of the world changed since immigrating to Canada? Honestly, Canada has opened my eyes to like a wide range of cultures. Like, My overall perspective about life has changed. There is so much to learn from the cultures of different people, how they speak, what they believe in, the food they eat, the even their perspective towards life. Like just meeting people from all walks of life has opened my eyes to so much I never knew. And I like to think of myself as someone who is like very cultured, but being here has made me realize that there's still so much you need to know about people from all around the world. How it has like contributed to my personal growth. Now I am more self-aware than ever. Being in Canada has given me so much time for self-reflection. I even made a SWOT analysis for myself. I know my strengths, my weaknesses, my opportunities and threats. I know so much about me. I know my personality. Like thank God for school also. Like I got to take so many personality tests. I know myself better. I'm more self-aware. And this has helped me make more informed decisions. I know what makes me tick, what I hate, what I can't accept. And overall, I now know what I want out of life. I mean, I'm moving forward with a sense of direction, which I have never had, a sense of clarity. I know what I want from life in terms of my career, my friend choices, the people I keep in my life, my relationship wise. I know everything I want. Overall, it has just like opened my eyes to a lot, and now I follow my favorite quotes more than ever. And it's a quote from Mark Twain. It goes like this: Life is short, break the rules, forgive quickly, kiss slowly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never ever forget anything that made you smile. And now, people, we are on question 14. And this one reads: What advice do I have for other people immigrating to Canada? I'm just going to be like totally honest, and I'm giving advice again based on my experience. For this, like, I want to speak from my heart. I'm not even looking at like the points I wrote down. Yeah, so you can make your plans when you're coming to Canada. Like, of course, have a solid plan, but have a backup plan and have a backup plan to your backup plan because the universe has its way of fucking with you. The universe has its way of messing up with your plans, and you have to be ready. The going is going to get tough, and you have to tighten your wrapper. You have to fold up the sleeves of your agbada and be ready. When the going gets tough, you have to get tougher. I mentioned I worked in two restaurants, which is I never saw my career heading towards that direction. It's been a humbling experience, very, very humbling. Or when life puts you in a difficult spot, you have to find your way through it. You have to fight your way through it because nobody can pick you up. You have to pick yourself up and you have to figure your shit out. So honestly, just embrace anything that comes your way, fight your way through it, and don't say, oh, this person, she got a job before she left Nigeria. She's working in the corporate space. No, I won't do anything until I get a job in my field. Oje abo. Don't compare yourself to anyone. In life, everyone has their unique journey, and I hate how much this sounds like a TED talk right now, but it's just the hard truth, the bitter truth. And it might be a hard pill to swallow, but you freaking have to do anything you have to do when you get here. I mean, do anything you can get your hands on. I'm not condoning anything, any criminal activity. Please, this page does not support violence or criminal activities, but anyway, you can like make money, anything you can do to make money just to pay your bills. There are bills to pay. You have, see, rent here is monthly. You have your phone bills. You have what else? Rent. You have your which other bills are there? You will get groceries. Something might happen at home. You'll have to send money to this one, send money to like Baja. You have your own life to live. You want to save. Anything can happen. You can't just spend and spend and spend. You need to save money. So, my dear, you have to work. You have to work. Do anything you have to. Don't you can't be relaxed. People here, if you see the way people, I think another amazing thing about the people here is how hard working they are. Here, like when I was working at the first fast food place I was working at, There was a guy who was 13 years old. A 13-year-old was working. So yeah, people start building up wealth from a very young age here, and that's freaking amazing. Canadians, Americans are so hardworking. Because they know they have bills to pay, and there's no escaping them. Taxes. By the time you buy something, you want to buy something for $20, and you end up paying like $28 because of taxes. Your eyes go clear, go clear. Oh my god, I'm just remembering the day I got the first thing I ever bought here was, I think, an earring, because I have an extra piercing. I don't know if you can see it. I have this cute piercing up here, and on my way to Canada or something, I lost my earring, so I had to get an earring. And then they were like, it's like $15. I was like, okay, makes sense. And then by the time I was paying, she was telling me it's like 19 or 20. I said, how now? She was like, yeah, yeah, blah, 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 with tax. I said, hey, what's this chalet? I'm going to start paying taxes on everything. Osanobwa. But yeah, by the time you start paying taxes, it's not being cute. Another story. When I received my first paycheck from my like 9 to 5 job here, I was expecting a particular amount, and then I saw the amount. I was like, it's $500 short. What was going on? Because I calculated my annual fee divided by 12. Okay, this is how much I'm receiving in a month. And since my pay is bi weekly, this is how much I'm receiving. I was like, bola. And then I received my first paycheck, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was so confused. I almost texted. I almost texted my colleague. I was like, should I text my colleague or my boss? I was like, what's up? What's going on? And then I was thinking, I was like, I was like, taxes. I researched and I found out that I was paying 20 something percent of taxes from my annual paycheck. I was like, which kind of life be this? So, my dear, you're working for the government. As my friend said the other day, it's like you're working for your government and you're working for your landlord, because you're paying rent monthly. And rent here, I think the lowest I've seen for rent is like 700 a month. So you're paying 700 a month. You're losing, like, for me, I'm like paying like 1K a month as taxes. So yeah, you're working for the government and your landlord, my dear. You have to hustle. As I am like this, I'm looking for another job. So yeah, don't feel relaxed. You can't be relaxed in this country. And for me, like the bills I'm paying right now, rent, I'm paying for my phone bills. I'll soon get a new phone. I'll pay like for my phone, because I'm not going to like pay the whole thing. I'll get a car soon. There'll be car. I'll have my payments for car. There'll be car insurance. There'll be, what else? I'm paying tenant insurance. Like, there's so many bills. Bills choke. Another piece of advice I would give, and again, this is based on my personal experience. I'm just a girl who is like learning through life and trying to share what she has learned with you. Don't lose your drive. I think it's very important for you to like have everything you want to do when you get to Canada in a book. Like, it's one thing to keep things in here, but when you write them down, it makes it more profound. It helps you focus better on what you're here to achieve. Because I know so many people here who have like delved into other jobs, done some other stuff, and they got stuck there. They never like got to pursue their career goals and what they truly wanted when they were moving to Canada, and they are frustrated. It's so easy to lose focus. So yeah, from time to time, keep on. I have my goals written in like a notepad, and I check it from time to time. I have my goals listed on like sticky notes right in front of me here. I see them every day. I know what I want. I remind myself of what came here to do. If you move into something else and you find it fulfilling, that's very, very fine. That's very, very okay. But if you are someone like me who is very intentional about her life and the things she wants out of life, you need to be very intentional with setting them and following that path when you get here, because as I said, it's so easy to get relaxed or to follow another path and like lose your way. So in the journey of life, you have to take some paths, different paths sometimes to your final destination. But while like rerouting, don't forget where you're heading. Reroute, 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 but never forget the destination. What are my hopes and aspirations moving forward? I think I've mentioned some already. I want to like get into filmmaking very soon. I mean, by the end of this year or by next year, I like want to like produce a short movie. I want to collaborate with filmmakers here because honestly, filmmaking is like my long term goal. I love marketing too, but filmmaking is it for me. I love screenwriting, I love producing, and I've done both, but I'd like to delve into directing too soon. So yeah, that's something I look forward to moving forward. I want to set up my baking business. As I said, I've already joined the community of bakers and they've been very supportive. So once I move to Toronto by August, September, I want to like launch my baking business properly. And yeah, I hope that goes well. Setting up my marketing and like writing business properly. I want to have enough clients so I can like hire people to like support me because it's about to get very busy. I'm about to get very busy and I know it. And yeah, I want to launch my agency too very soon. The idea I had before was like starting a startup, but honestly that's not going to work this year. Maybe some other time. So for now I'd like to like join a team as the marketing specialist, yeah, for a startup. Have actually spoken to a friend about this and he said he'll reach out to me, but anything can happen. So if there's someone else out there who has a startup that has potential, come into my DM. I'm very good at what I do. I'm a marketing specialist and I would love to work with you. Definitely, I want to start my influencer marketing journey too. I'm still trying to figure out what works for my audience and like I'm just testing my content right now. But I've been producing some quality content and I'm proud of myself. I recently got this mic. I got my what's it called? I got my ring light. I got my what's this thing called? My tripod. I got my tripod too. I set up this lighting behind me and yeah, so far so good. I've been putting myself out there and I know something would happen soon. There's still so much more. I have a lot of dreams and so many things I want to achieve. So I'm looking forward to everything. That was question 15 and we are done for now. I really enjoyed putting these videos together. It's I'd say overall my journey in Canada has been a roller coaster. It has been humbling, it has been exhilarating, it has been challenging, fun. I've been open to new opportunities, new things, and it's been freaking amazing. And I would never trade it for anything. If I had to do it again, I would. Hey, God. Thank you so much. If you made it through the end of this video, I love you. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm trying to be more intentional with my YouTube and I don't know how it's going to play out yet. For now, honestly, my main focus is Instagram and LinkedIn, but I'm going to chip in some content on YouTube from time to time. So here's me saying I'll challenge myself to put out a video or two every month. How do I've forgotten how I end my videos. It's like it's been that long since I made a YouTube video, but thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed this video and found some things helpful. I If you're moving to Canada soon, I wish you all the best. I would love to connect with you. Probably by the time you're seeing this video, I'll be in Toronto. So come on, let's link up. Let's vibe. I'm a very, very fun person. Yeah, you should know that by now. I'm very fun. I Although I'm shy until I'm comfortable with you, but even when I'm shy, I feel like I believe you'd like enjoy conversations with me. Yeah, let me hype myself. You can follow me on Instagram at Nahimaraji, NAHEEMAH_RAHJEE. I'm going to link my social profiles in the description box and have an amazing day. And I wish you all the best. Mwah. Bye. 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 Bye.